Good morning, this is Dwayne, and today I'd like to talk about a technique that beginners can use to harmonize their melodies. In other words, if you have a tune that goes like this, that's an actual tune, but there's a lot of simple tunes like that, and beginners often pick that out with one finger. But you can use a harmonization technique known as thirds and sixths to make that sound a lot fuller. For example, if you're playing a chord in the left hand, a simple chord with just a melody note. Well, you can make that sound a lot fuller if you use thirds under the melody instead of just the melody. A third is 3 scale notes, 1, 2, 3, down from the melody note, okay? Under the melody note. See how much fuller that sounds? Now we can use sixths too, and I'll show you that later, but let's put a left hand technique with it and see how it sounds. Okay, now that's the sixth. We got to that point, and I knew that third wouldn't sound right. You just have to do that by trial and error, but you'll learn that shortly. So I tried a sixth instead of a third. If a third doesn't work, a sixth will, okay? So that's valuable information. Now the melody goes like this. And I think I'm going to use a sixth under it. See that? So it just makes that melody so much stronger. So next time you pick out a melody with one finger, add a third or a sixth to it. Now you can take that a step further. If you can play thirds, then you can play octave thirds as well. An octave third is where you play the melody in octaves, 8 notes apart, but put the third under the top note. So you have this sound. See how much fuller that sounds? Okay, you see that by using octave thirds instead of thirds or sixths, okay? Or octave sixths for that matter. Another thing you can do is you can offset it. Listen, instead of just playing like that, you can go. You get a little bit of a mandolin kind of sound. And I'm just playing the third and then the octave note. So a lot of things you can develop out of thirds and sixths, but if you're a beginner, just start with thirds and sixths and build on that. By the way, it's not just for beginners. You can get really complex stuff going with thirds and sixths under the melody. I think I'll save that till tomorrow and make a video on that tomorrow. But that's it for today. Some ideas about harmonizing using thirds and sixths. So we'll see you again tomorrow with another piano tip. If you like this sort of thing, come on over to playpiano.com and sign up for our free newsletter. We have tips most every day like this, and a whole series of lessons on chord formations and chord progressions. So we'll see you then. Bye-bye for now.